Yo, yo, yo. We got a couple people in the building already. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Matter of fact, I'm going to tag the person too. Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm sneak this and I don't want to make it seem like I ain't trying to make him see this. We know how this about to go. Y'all gonna try to act like y'all don't see the live when I'm doing it. Then you're gonna come back and act like, well, I just tagged you, so I'm just letting you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Cause we y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop being delusional. Appreciate that, my brother. So I'm just tagging the person. I'm not even going sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tag them. It is what it is. Y'all gonna get this. We gonna talk, man. We gonna talk. I already know how it go. You gonna act like you don't see it when I'm live, and then as soon as I get off, you gonna have so much to say. We know how it go already. We know how this go. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. I already know how this gonna go. I already know how this gonna go. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Before we get started, we got unfinished business too this Saturday. Key versus Sir Bubba. Rashad the God versus Keynote, 3 rounds. D Show versus Dylan. Yeah, before we get started, man, y'all already see who it is. We not doing that, bruh. I ain't gonna really I'm gonna really go there because I gotta go there. First of all, I know you're gonna act like you don't see it while I'm live, and then you're gonna go back in the group and then say something. We already know how this go, bro. We know how this go. First of all, Remy, the Menace. Let's get on Remy the Menace. So you basically said, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't do the battle with me, and then you said your tooth was messed up, which you sent the picture. I went through a toothache before. I know how it go. We wasn't mad at you about that, right? We wasn't tripping. I ain't say nothing. Cool. You can't do the battle. Cool. That's fine. Ain't no pressure behind that. I text you, asked you could you reschedule. You never replied. I mean, you could put it in there, but they gonna act like they don't see it till I get off. You know how it go. So, when the battle came about, I tagged him too, so he don't act like he don't see it while I'm live. So, you couldn't do the battle, that's fine. We ain't tripping. We ain't stunting it. People no show every card. It is what it is. You feel me? We not stunting that. But see, the problem came in is when a lot of y'all, what y'all do is y'all do a lot of shit and then it only applies for certain people. So I say this to say, right? You didn't do the battle. We ain't never post about it. We ain't never say, hey, we ain't never say, hey, you lame for not doing the battle. We said, okay, cool, kept it moving. You couldn't do the battle. So, we tried to reschedule it. You never hit me back. I still haven't heard from you. Cool, we not tripping. It's never my 10 people in the building. Shout out to y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. It's not my job to bash people publicly. Now the issue came in where your so-called mans tried to rebook the battle on his platform after I booked it on my platform. I ain't say nothing about that. To me, that was corny. You feel me? I ain't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. So ever since that point, I told niggas, I said, hey, all this trying to reunify the region and do all this extra stuff, we not doing that no more. Everybody go about their separate ways, do what they supposed to. Now, I'm gonna be honest, right? J Mar, you gotta take this walk with me too. You made a tweet, you made a post the other day, right? Then you say, J Mar says, I've tried to go to 8 Remy battles and I've only been able to see him battle one time, which was with Miller G. Now, J Mar, you came to my event. Your man's was supposed to rap. Remy the Menace was supposed to rap. He did not rap. Did you take accountability for that? Did you tell him about himself when he did that? Mind you, we ain't say nothing. We kept it moving. On to the next event, tried to reschedule it. Niggas feel how they feel. That's fine. We not stunting it. Shout out to 11 people in the building. We not stunting it. We like, okay, if Remy can't do the battle, that's fine. But I'm not gonna let somebody I don't even necessarily want to be cool with rebook the battle for some money. Like what we talking about? And then what crazy is I've been a league owner for 2 years now. I've been a blogger since I've been a league owner. I've been doing interviews since I started. I done interviewed OG Moon, Doc, Chilla Jones, all these top tier names. I done interviewed damn near everybody. Not everybody, but majority. So when people come on the show, I done had Eliza Versa recently. I done had Drip on here. I done had Rob Raw. I done had Boss J. Why y'all never say nothing to the niggas that's getting interviewed? Why y'all go directly to the interviewer? I don't bash y'all on the show. But if I don't agree with some, I'm just simply going to speak on that. What I and in this situation, I didn't agree with a nigga trying to rebook my battle that I booked. Oh yeah, they approved it. Shout out to them then. Cause it's crazy. And I mentioned you, Remy's, in case you want to come up and say something. So my biggest thing is y'all made a post about what we speaking on our talk show. I done interview all these people. I didn't even interview Remy before. I interviewed Remy before. Why y'all never say nothing to the niggas that's getting interviewed? Y'all made the post and y'all made this long clip. Why y'all didn't say nothing to Rob? Why y'all bring me and Bishop into it? Why y'all didn't say Rob was corny when he was doing it? And the problem is, y'all talk about people and then y'all act delusional when the nigga say something back. I watched everybody say my name for 2 years. I never said nothing. I watched all of y'all because y'all not doing nothing. Nobody throwing no events. Nobody bringing in no names. Nobody doing nothing. Me and Poppy G, we cool. We already figured out the deposit situation between me, Headache, and Poppy G. So he's not included in this. But my biggest thing is with y'all, right? Y'all talk about people in these spaces. Y'all get on these posts. Y'all got anonymous groups, and y'all talk about people all day. And then when people say something back, y'all want to act delusional, like y'all ain't say nothing. Are y'all crazy? First of all, let me start here. Shout out to the 17 people in the building. Ain't nobody helped my career nothing. Ain't nobody helped my career nothing. Everywhere I go, I'm him. Let's get that clear. I done been Gates of Garden. I battle. We go hard. OSBL. I was in the first class today. I came over to the stage and was the man. I'm trying to put it against again. It's hard finding artists to come to. Yeah, but that's a part of it, total stranger. I was a fresh league owner 2 years ago. I didn't know nothing. That's a part of it. It happens. You gotta work through it. So, if Remy wanna act like he don't see this, he could start another live or say another thing. But Remy, you wrong, bruh. And the problem is, you new, and you coming into this situation where you don't even really know what's going on. You just going off of what a nigga tell you. Ain't nobody start nothing of my career. Everywhere I go, I'm the alpha. Respectfully. First class. Respectfully. And ain't nobody, ain't no, yes. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link because you right. I'm gonna send you the link. And we gonna be on here like grown men. Ain't gonna be none of the arguing, none of the crazy stuff. I sent you the link. Y'all dead wrong, bruh. Cause y'all know niggas don't even be saying nothing. Niggas don't even be saying nothing. That's the crazy part. And then when a nigga do say something, y'all act confused in that group. That be blowing me. Why y'all don't say nothing to the niggas that be interviewing people? Not the yeah. Why y'all don't say nothing to the nigga that pull up? Don't get mad at me. These people hit me up for an interview. And not saying it's just we need people or they need us. Sometimes I do hit people up for interviews too, but sometimes it's a mutual thing. Hey, I want to come to your show. I want to talk about this because I know you got the biggest platform in the region right now. So I know if I say it here, it's going to fall on more ears. Yeah, basically, that's what really happened. So we pull up Rob to the show, and then niggas saying we corny. But why y'all don't say nothing to the niggas that come up and interview? Why y'all say I'm corny? Cause I'm giving niggas a platform. It's a mutual thing. Niggas want to come up here and speak. Some niggas don't want to come up here and speak. It's all good, bro. We not stunned. But don't come at the nigga that's doing it. Y'all coming at the nigga that's doing the interview. Y'all not talking shit to the nigga that said something on the interview. Why y'all not saying nothing to him? Like, come on, bro. And even if a nigga did do all of this, it's been 2 years. Let it go. It's over with. Everybody done went to their respectful platforms and they doing what they do. It's over with. Let it go. Like, what we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? I sent you the link, Remy. Sent you the link. Like, what we talking about? Shout out to the 19 people in the building, man. And first of all, I'm gonna just talk. I'm gonna just speak on this. I'm never the nigga that shit on the nigga, but level keeps you out of pocket too. You buying views. How you got anything to say? You buying views? I gave you your first battle. You not even on my platform. You not no roster or nothing. Here we go.
What up, guy?
What's good? I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Bro, I'm so sick of all this catty ass shit niggas be doing. Nigga, bro, all this shit be catty ass shit, nigga. Niggas is grown men. Niggas is goddamn it, panties is in a bunch. Too much to be grown men. Niggas got too much shit going on in life, bro, to be on the internet upset about this battle rap shit that the way niggas is, bro. Nigga, look. I don't book me. I'm not on no pages or none of that shit. Anybody would tell you that, nigga, I don't do none of that shit. Half the time the shit get brought to my attention that a post was made. We got like 8 niggas who are on these pages, bro, doing shit. I don't be giving a fuck about none
Okay,
of
so
that.
Remy, this my biggest problem with you, Remy. And my thing is, when we behind closed doors, it's everybody all cool. But when we get on the post, it's like, what's going on, bruh?
I stay cool. Remy always cool until Remy name get brought up. Remy
Okay, so
is
this is what this.
always
Okay,
cool.
this my thing with you.
That battle shit, I sent you a picture of my tooth. Cause
I'm not mad at that.
ain't
But
no
but
cap.
Remy,
Let me talk.
Remy,
Let me
go
talk.
ahead, go
I
ahead.
was sitting in the chat listening. Give me a sec. I sent you that. Boom. Stat already knew. He knew it was up in the air within the last 5 days up until the battle because that's just was the timing of shit happening.
Right.
Okay, that reschedule shit, I don't know nothing about that shit. I would if Stat would have came to me and said, "Bro, I want to talk about rescheduling," I would have told him, "Bro, he's not finna give you his battle.
Right.
That I wouldn't give you my battle. Some shit I booked, you take it over here, and then with the history of everything, I wouldn't let you get that battle. That's my thing." And niggas be liking to jump out the window saying shit. I be getting brought in shit. I talk to niggas when there's some business involved. I don't just sit up and talk to niggas. It's a handful of niggas who will say that I get on the phone and I talk to them about any of this shit for real. That's my thing. I get brought into shit.
Okay,
I
so
don't be
now
giving a
I'll let
fuck
you
about
talk.
none
Now
of that shit.
let me tell you where I got the problem with you specifically. When you didn't do the battle, right? Did I publicly bash you in any way? I just said, okay, cool. I never
Nope,
said nothing crazy, right? So then I
nope.
seen a post when Jamar said, he's tried to come to 8 of your battles, only one happened. So at that point, I'm looking at it like, okay, that don't got nothing to do with you, but is he taking accountability for you not showing up to your battles either?
What battles I ain't show up for?
You didn't show up to mine.
I didn't show. You want me to rap with a hole in my motherfucking
No,
mouth,
no,
Domo?
it don't matter. It don't matter what the reason is. I'm not tripping
Oh, it
about why you
matter
didn't show up.
because the issue comes when I get no show is because it be bullshit and it be politics. It don't be health. It don't be goddamn it life and death. It don't be
Okay, so
transportation
listen. If
and
you
shit
know
like
showed your
that.
battle
That's
for
the
what?
difference.
Okay, so if you know showed your battle for whatever reason, how you mad at Quick James for whatever reason his reason was? It don't
I
matter
don't
what
know
it
his
is.
I don't know Quick James' reason
Okay,
because
so
Quick
that's my
James
point.
reached out.
Okay,
He
that's my
reached out
point.
to everybody but me. So I'm
That's
just no
the
show,
listen.
not
That's my
knowing
point.
why.
That's my point though. When you know show, did I
I sent
bash
you
you?
proof. I sent you proof. That's
Oh, that
professionalism.
you're not answering my question. When
What
you
do you
know
mean?
show, then you know show. When you know show the battle, did I publicly bash anybody? No, I just
Not
said okay.
publicly,
If
because
you
you had
want,
to prove. You had to prove.
even
Why
if
would you
you
do
did, bro, niggas no show every
that?
card. I never go live
What?
about
How many
nobody.
niggas show proof? Y'all be taking these niggas word of mouth. Remy show proof.
Listen, the
I'm a
point
real
is
nigga.
niggas no show every card. If I was gonna go live about a nigga no showing, I would literally be going live every card. It's not we don't have a full card ever.
You know what my issue come in at? When you got niggas who no show a lot, who don't even battle a lot, and when they do get booked, they ain't show and they talking about, oh yeah, Remy, Domo says you ain't show up. I'm talking about niggas like Bishop. See, it don't be the out loud shit. It be the shit that be talked about in these chats. I'm not in no chat where I talk about none of you niggas. I be in my chats, in my league, talking to my
I
artists and
don't know
shit,
if I
nigga.
could agree with that, Remy, because some niggas be telling me stuff too. All
Please
right, so
tell, please,
let me ask you this. Let me
please
ask you this.
tell me right here, right now. Please
I'm
tell
about to
me
ask you right
anything
now. I'm about
Remy
to ask
said.
you
It
right
ain't
now.
been nothing to talk about. I've been booked once. Me and you ain't had no other
Have you
business
said
outside
okay?
of
Let
it.
me ask you this: have you ever out your mouth said that basically I would be the lowest nigga you ever battled? Have you ever said that out your mouth? Because I'm more
That
known
would be
than
a
half the
lie.
niggas.
That'll be a lie, and that'll be big cap because I battled Baruchi.
I'm just saying. So that's
Why
my
would that
point.
even make sense, Dumb? I wouldn't even took. I had seen the guy, Tommy Snow, Bo the Great, Miller G. I had all niggas that's hot right now and all niggas that's fine. I wouldn't have taken you if I felt like Dumbo wasn't worth it. Do I feel like I was gonna beat your motherfucking ass? Yeah. Do I feel like you ass? No. It's a difference. No, you were
All
not
right,
the.
so
I
let
had
me ask you
Fever
this.
as well.
Let
I
me
had
ask you this,
KD of
Remy.
Squad
Let
as
me ask you
well.
this, Remy. You done been on. I done interviewed you. I done interviewed hella niggas. Why y'all don't get on the niggas that did the interview? Why y'all try to put my name in it? That's all I'm
What
asking you.
niggas did an interview? The only issues I ever had an interview with was this last one and the one with Bishop. The one with Bishop is why you interviewed me in the first place. Another reason
No,
I
you
gotta
would
come in
you
and
would
I gotta play
okay, so
defense.
at the same time, you was I interviewed you because of the Bishop shit, but
Uh-huh.
me and you been locked in for 4 months. I was going to interview you regardless, Remy. We've
I
been
mean,
locked
that's
in
cool,
shit.
Demo. I'm cool. Anybody who be want to interview me, I pop up.
But what I'm saying is, I didn't interview you. You got it misconstrued. Bishop went live because he wanted to say what he wanted to do, and you saying you went live after him because you responded. That's not
Hmm.
true. Me and you been locked in for 4 months. I was going to interview you regardless at some point.
The basis of the interview was Bishop, though.
No,
That was the foundation
okay.
of
So
it.
what I'm saying is, right? Rob Raw just came on the show. Why y'all
Hmm.
not speaking on what he said? Why are you saying me
You know
and
why?
what?
Because Rob was a first of all history. I wasn't involved in none of their history.
I was though.
Second of all,
I
I
was though.
wasn't.
But
I
I
wasn't.
so
You
okay,
asked
so if
me
you
why
wasn't
I didn't speak
if
on
you
Rob.
wasn't involved in the history, then why you saying stuff?
Because you got niggas like Bishop on
You
the
said Damo.
motherfucking
No, no,
screen
no, no,
in the
no,
fucking
no, no.
way.
The
Get
post
niggas like
said Damo
Bishop. Did I
and
say
Bishop.
Rob name or did I say your name and Bishop name? You give niggas the platform to do this fuck
So
shit and talk
why
about
y'all
no
don't
shows and
why y'all
bullshit and
that's my
battle rap.
point though. Why y'all don't say nothing to the niggas that's talking shit on if I interview
Rob
everybody,
didn't say shit about Remy. Rob has the
I'm
right
gonna
to
find the
feel
post
like
game
that.
because
Listen to
you
what
acting
I'm
like
saying to you.
you're not
Rob
listening
has
to what
the
I'm
fact
saying.
to Rob has the right to feel and speak the way on his battle with a nigga he has history with. Rob did nothing wrong. He can do that. Rob can do that. He has a
Okay,
right. His
I'm
battle
gonna
got
read you
fucked
what you
up
said. I'm
by
gonna read
Stat.
you what you said verbatim. When you
Uh-huh.
got niggas
Read it
like
to me.
Dom, I don't care about Bishop. I'm talking about me. When you got niggas
Hmm.
like Damo in this game, it ain't for niggas like me. What that mean?
When you giving niggas, nigga, you are an important person. You a league owner.
I'm
When
a
you
blogger
give
too. Don't
certain
forget that. I'm a blogger too.
You a blogger as well.
Yes.
When you give niggas like Bishop who don't fucking even show up to their battles, but are in the most mess all the time, at some point you are a part of the problem when you know this shit for a fact, dumbo. You give a nigga like that a
I give
platform to speak
everybody
on
a
niggas.
platform though. It's not just
Bro,
him.
why is he on here talking about any of this when he's backed out of a battle that was went on last week, week before last, and he backed out of the one that
You
he
know
had
why he
before
backed out
that?
that battle, man. You know why he backed out that battle.
Why would you? Okay, even more. Why would you take a battle on a platform with a nigga who you know you don't fuck with? Why would you take that? And then you're arguing with this nigga on a daily basis. You arguing with this nigga on a daily basis. Y'all genuinely don't fuck with each other, but you take a battle on his platform. So when he don't take his foot off his neck just because you booked on his shit, and then you want to back out the battle and get the card fucked up and rearrange the card.
Okay,
That's
my
not real
question.
nigga
I'm not.
shit.
I don't care. Listen, this is not understanding. I don't care about nobody else. I'm talking about me. If I'm already
You asked
doing
me why I said what I said,
okay,
and
but my question
I
is
gave you a
why are
reason.
y'all not okay? Y'all okay? You saying that because I'm a league owner that I should watch what I'm
That's
doing, right?
that job to talk about Rob Raw.
Okay, so what I'm asking you is
Say that
you're not
again.
you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so my question to you is
Yeah.
if I'm interviewing all these people, right? I done interviewed damn near I
Hmm.
interviewed the whole region. Why y'all don't say
Hmm.
nothing to the nigga that want to come up and talk about it? Why y'all put me in it? Just as much as I want to pull a nigga up, a nigga come to me too and say, "Hey, I want to speak on this because I know you got one of the biggest platforms. You been blogging.
Hmm.
I do this for everybody. I let you come up. I let whoever come up. I don't discriminate.
When my name come up, bro, Stat is a grown man. Stat can defend
Okay,
himself.
where did we bring your name up in that Rob Raw show?
I mentioned nothing about the The thing is,
You
it
said when
had
we bring
nothing
your
to
name
do.
up,
Listen
you comment. Hold on, you commented under a Rob Raw post,
about
and you
battle
said,
rap. That
hold on,
battle in
listen,
specific,
Remy,
it
Remy,
has
you not
zero to
listening
do
to what
with
you saying, Remy. You literally just said
Yes,
if
I
Remy,
am, Dumbo.
and you said, listen, you said if Remy name come up, that's the only time I respond, right?
Exactly. And
Okay,
before
so
that,
where did we say where hold on, where did we say
You
your name in
asked
that Rob
me
Raw
why
interview?
I don't speak on when these battlers get on here and say shit. Because if niggas don't say Remy name, Remy is not gonna say shit.
So that's my question. Where did we say your name in a Rob Raw interview for you to say something under that
Nowhere.
post?
I was speaking on the situation and not the battle. You got Bishop on here with
You said
you.
Damo and Bishop though. You didn't say Bishop. You said Damo
You
and
gave
Bishop.
him a mic. You sent him a link. You did whatever you
He
did
been on.
to have
He
Bishop
been
on here.
Bishop been on all the shows. What are you talking about?
Why? We
Why
don't need
not?
him speaking on shit. When he
No,
show up the
this
battles,
what you're not understanding.
when if he
Okay,
show up the
I
motherfucking
see
battle,
where the
he don't
problem
have
is.
the right to talk
Hold
about
on.
niggas.
I see where the problem is, right?
He don't
You
have the
think
right to talk about
you
niggas.
listen,
I'm
you
telling you
think
what I'm saying don't have
just
nothing to do with that battle.
listen
I
though.
know
You
Bron
gotta
mad
listen.
about the shit. Nigga,
I see
it's
where the
cool. That's between
disconnect
him
is.
and Stat.
I see what a disconnect is. You thinking that Bishop literally just came on the show for that one time. Bishop has literally been on all the podcasts. That's what you're not understanding. I get
Why?
it.
I know
I
we
get it
don't
though.
need a nigga like that speaking on shit.
No,
We
but
don't need no nigga like that speaking
listen.
on a
I get
motherfucking
where the
thing.
issue. I get where the problem is now. You basically saying why is Bishop on that particular show? But what I'm telling you is Bishop is on the podcast even when we not talking about battle rap at all.
Why?
Because that's what I choose to do. It's other people on the show.
And
If
that's why
listen,
I said your name along with his name.
but you mixing the two up. If Bishop came to that one show for Rob Raw, then you have an argument. But the show literally has the roster. Rob Raw done came up. All these people
Why
done
I
come
can't
up
have a
to.
problem with him being on any of them? Why he don't shouldn't speak on nobody battle
So
rap?
you telling me
He shouldn't have a voice
so
to talk
Bishop, but
shit.
that's the thing about it. That's the
Period.
thing about it though. Remy, you're not listening. The show is just not for battle rap. We literally talk about sports, women, current events, all of that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you don't understand that the
That's why
clip.
I'm saying battle rap. You don't hear me saying battle rap, Dumbo.
Okay, but
You should
listen.
know by now.
If
I see
okay, so
everything. That's
listen.
why I said battle rap.
If he on the show, right? If he's on the show for the entire show, you telling me at the battle rap part, I should just tell him shut the fuck up. That's what you telling
Yes,
me.
yes. You got to show up to fucking battles to critique niggas and talk about niggas. I don't want to hear that shit from no nigga like that, bro.
Bishop is
Like
a
shit, I can't
boxer.
take you serious.
Yeah, that I ain't gonna lie, but I think the thing about it
That's what I'm
is niggas.
saying. That show shotter. You absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I know it's a
So
personal
I
opinion.
just
That's my
listen. I
opinion
don't
about
care.
it.
What I'm saying is
I
I
never
don't
came to
care.
you and said, "Man, take Bishop off your show." Not one time. That's how I
I
feel
listen.
about it, though.
What I'm saying is, gang, I don't care about what you feel about another nigga. Just don't
That's
throw
your
me.
shit.
Just don't throw me under the bus, and don't not talk about the nigga that came on the interview. That's all I'm saying.
That's
When
his
I
personal problem. He didn't say my name. He didn't say nothing
and no,
about me.
we not sending you the link because said you're not important. We not sending the link to you said because you're not important. Said you are literally a fan that just got an opinion. You like J Mar before J Mar. So we not doing that. No, I'm not sending you shit, nigga. Fuck out of here. But what I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, when shit get clipped up, just listen to the whole thing first before you respond. Cause we know how this go. We know how this go. Niggas gonna clip up they favorite part. Cause the whole show is 2 hours. That's a 25-minute clip.
Hmm.
We was been talking about other shit. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
cool.
Don't say
On the
Damo
battle
corner.
rap segment, they don't change my sentiments at all though. In the
Okay,
battle
that's
rap
your
segment,
personal opinion.
Bishop,
All I'm
that's
saying
my
is,
Dumbo. That's your show, bro. If it's something I don't want to see, I'm not gonna watch it.
okay,
I don't have a problem with you
so
doing your thing, bro. You one of the hardest working niggas that do this shit, bro.
that's my point though. if you haven't seen the whole show, that's all I'm saying. Watch the
Dumbo,
whole
you
show
gonna sit up
first.
here and act like I haven't been at least one of the only niggas who have sit through a whole stream of your shit, bro. I watch
I
your
get
shit
that. No, but what I'm saying is you going off of a clip when the actual show is 2 hours long.
because I have a problem with you giving Mike Bishop a mic speaking about battle rap. That must have been the battle rap
but he
segment,
but
right?
he but he's speaking, he's already been speaking before that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And I had a problem with him before that. You acting like this is something
Okay, so if
new.
you
This ain't
so
new.
what you saying is when we talking about sports and shit, he cool to talk. But as soon as we get to battle
Dude,
rap, shut the hell up.
shut your bitch ass up.
All right, man.
Is I'm wrong for feeling like that?
No, you not. That's your
We
personal
feel like
opinion.
that about a lot of sports analysts and all that shit. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. You never played. All that. Don't let it be a problem now.
What y'all arguing about? Damo fuck with Bishop on the show. Remy don't like Bishop. Nothing wrong. Nobody wrong. Nah, my
God
problem is
damn. Thank you, bro. That's
no.
it.
No. The thing about it is, I literally keep saying it's not about nobody else. All I'm saying is when y'all say I'm corny for something that I've
You get
been
a
doing,
nigga a mic, bruh, and you know how this nigga is, bruh. You
bruh.
know how this nigga is, and you give him a mic. That's my problem
All
with
I'm
you,
saying,
Damo.
all I'm saying is, don't get mad at the nigga interviewing. Be mad at the nigga that came up and talked about the shit too. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not gonna be mad at no battler who feel like he got fucked over about speaking his mind with another nigga, regardless if this my nigga or not. I got on stat ass. It ain't no fucking difference. Pause if necessary. So what the fuck?
Trey Boogie said he don't like the nigga on the show. It ain't that deep. It's not deep. All I'm saying is when
I
my
don't like the
name
nigga
come,
talking about battle rap because it's so close to
okay,
me. I'ma
that's all you
automatically
gotta
see
say.
it.
That's
Domo my
listen.
friend, so I'm gonna hear Bishop talking every time
That's all
I
you gotta
tune
say.
in
My
to the.
biggest thing is don't say Damo corny though. That's
I
all
don't
I'm
use the
saying.
word corny. I didn't say the corny shit. I don't use the word corny.
Let me go back to what you said, there, gang. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm so sick of weird ass nerd crybaby lame niggas. I got one more year battling. I'm too real for this. When you got niggas like Domo and Bishop in the game, it ain't for niggas like me. I've been realizing it. Damn, what I do? I got caught in the crossfire. What I do,
You
bro?
letting this nigga fucking talk all the
That's
time,
I
and he
let
don't even
everybody
fucking
talk
battle
though.
rap.
I let everybody talk. That's what you not
He's
understanding.
on the show every time, like
All
you
I'm saying is
said. I
don't
don't
bring me
fucking
in.
like it.
Don't make me look like a lame because I
And
could
then
have
the fact that you,
the same way you
I
just
talk to
know.
you
Listen, you had a legit reason to no show, right? But
legitimate.
the same reason, the same way how y'all go live and y'all talk about everybody that no show,
I
I could have
don't go live, bruh. I don't go, bro. I did 5 lives in my life. 3 of them was this year. None of them was about Domo or no other nigga. I had the Shizo
no,
shit or random
it
shit.
don't got it.
I don't
Listen,
do that.
I don't you're not listening, then Remy. When y'all when people no show and stuff, y'all don't say no names, but y'all go live and y'all say, oh, this person dirty, this person can't make the battle, this person.
Who
I
is
could have
y'all?
you are a part of
I don't even be.
you are a part of a
No, you
brand, so it's
can't group
y'all.
us all together. You can't group.
Okay, so why did you
You
group
can't
me and
group us all
Bishop
together. And
together?
Stat don't
That's
even
what
go
I'm
live.
saying. I'm saying that to get
You
to my
on a
point.
show with him every fucking week,
You just
Damo.
said you literally just
Me and Stat
bro,
have
you
never
just
been on the
said
live together.
you just said he not supposed to be on the show. Now you saying he on the show. Which one is it?
You be having them on the show. Damo, what are you talking about, bro?
No, what are
You had
we
this man on your
listen.
show every week.
All I'm saying is you the way you grouping me with him is the way it's the same when SSRB say
Nigga,
something.
y'all be on the same show
You're
together.
in
How
the
am I
same.
grouping you with them?
Listen. Let me break it down to you. If Trey Boogie say something, you gonna group him with the stage. You're not gonna say just Trey Boogie. That's my
Not
point.
necessarily. I know Trey Boogie got his own mind, his own mouth, and shit like that. Y'all be collected. I've never seen Trey Boogie on here outside of being interviewed. Y'all don't run a fucking show together. I can group you with Bishop because, as you stated earlier, he's on all the shows. You've never seen me and Stat on a line.
Y'all always lie together. What the hell you talking about? Or y'all
What's
talking?
you lying?
Okay, so if y'all not on the live together, y'all both staff, so y'all gotta talk to each other at some point, right?
Man, I swear to God, Stat does what he does. I do what the fuck I do. Half the time, Stat do certain shit I don't even know. I get in my inbox and see such and such sent the attachment, and I tune in.
So let me ask you
He
this.
has a
Let me
job that
ask you
he
this.
does. I have
You
the shit
okay?
that I
You
do.
basically saying so you grouping me with Bishop because we do a show together. That's basically what you saying.
Y'all do a show together means group, collective,
He not the
and
only one
an
on the show
item.
though. But go ahead.
Y'all, bro, my issue with I don't know them other niggas who y'all be having on here randomly. I can guarantee you and Bishop being there, dog. That's a guarantee. You don't have
Okay,
shit else
yep.
to do because he don't pull up to battle. So we don't have shit else to do.
All I'm saying is, if you gonna group me with a nigga, separate myself. Just like if somebody say something about SSRB, you gonna be the first one to jump. Oh, this my shit. Can't nobody talk about my. That's the same
This
thing,
my
right?
shit.
It's my
Domo,
shit too.
you even think I have an issue with you saying something to me right now? You think I have an issue with it?
No, I don't. But my biggest thing is when it when it's publicly and it's downplaying me. That's where I had an issue at. Oh, I would rather you say, I would
Domo,
rather listen, I would
Domo.
rather you say, listen, hold on. I would rather you say, oh, Damo corny for having Bishop on the show. Don't generalize it and say I'm corny. That's my biggest problem. You said it's niggas like Damo and Bishop is why I'm ready to roll out of this shit. That's my biggest problem. Now, if you say Damo corny for having Bishop on the show, I'm not mad at that, but don't label me corny all the
Bro,
way.
what's
That's all I'm
crazy
saying.
is what I feel it. What's crazy is I wasn't even gonna say nothing to this shit until I got tagged on the motherfucker. And then I gotta hear that
Okay, so
nigga
let me ask
talking.
you this.
That
Let
shit
me ask you this.
irritate my soul.
You never knew Damo to be a public person, right? I don't bash people
Right.
publicly. I don't never do that. So what do you say to when we consistently see clips, all this stuff being played in y'all group? We never say nothing, but the minute we say something, we delusional, we corny, is niggas ready to roll out a battle rap.
Because
Yup.
9 times out of 10, it's gonna be some shit related to our group. We're not gonna post nothing about Dylan and Trey Boogie over here. We're gonna talk about something that was spoken on about either the leaders of this group or something attached to our group.
Okay,
It
so
don't
who?
just be
Okay,
random shit that we
so listen.
take and clip. It be
Who is
shit
the
where we being talked about.
who is we? This the problem, right? If I'm like you say you in charge of the SSRB staff, right? If somebody come into your house, you know everybody that
Mm-hmm.
come to your house. So it's not y'all now y'all not about to sit up here and tell
Uh-huh.
me this what I don't like, right? The anonymous shit, the anonymous. Even though you don't know, y'all could play it.
Uh-huh.
Y'all don't know who it is all you want. Y'all know who exactly
We
who
got
behind
8
it.
niggas that I could tag them niggas in here. It's 8 of them. But go
Okay,
ahead.
but my point is that you can't you can't let something in your house and then say I don't know how I got there, and then when I commented on it, I'm wrong for commenting. The anonymous page is the one starting all. It's not. It may not be you or Stat personally, but
Man, I don't have time for shit like that,
it don't
Doc.
matter if the anonymous page talking about me at your place of residence. I have a right to speak on what's going on because
It's Dumbo. What did I state Dumbo? I expected. Shit like that is expected, but I don't have a fucking problem with you stating your opinion on nothing. You've been doing this shit for how long I've been a battle rapper? A
probably a
year and
year.
a half now?
Yeah, yeah.
Dog. I've
Okay,
never
so
said
my
nothing to
biggest
you on
thing
a
is
post.
right. You can't have an anonymous group and then say and then when I decide to speak on it say I'm a chabby patty nigga. I wasn't talking about niggas at first.
Dumbo. You acting like I have an issue with anything that was said. bruh. You missing the point. My issue is you giving the light to a nigga like Bishop. I expect you to defend your name and defend yourself because I'ma do the same thing, bruh. That's not no issue with me, bruh.
Okay, so when I just said what I said like 2 minutes ago, you basically agreed with me. All I'm saying is don't group me as no lame nigga for some shit that if more than likely
Feel
somebody
like
said
giving
something
Bishop or
first.
Mike is lame.
Okay,
Goddamn,
that's all
bro.
you gotta say. Don't. I'm fine with that. Don't group me and say
Giving
I'm
this
just
nigga,
lame.
you giving
I'm
a
just
nigga
lame
like
in
that
general.
some
Like, come
fucking
on,
life.
bro. That wasn't right. That wasn't right, Remy. I don't like that. That wasn't right. I can't agree with you on that. That post you made earlier wasn't right. I'm not mad at the other niggas because they not important. You just said if you are a staff or somebody important, whether you like it or not, Remy, the minute you join staff at SSRB, you are important. You can't act like a certain way no more.
I get
Whether
that.
you want the title or not, that's what come with it. That's all I'm saying.
I
I'm not mad
understand
at
that.
I'm not mad at Level Keeson said that they don't matter. That's all I'm saying, bro. We good. Like, but
No,
don't.
if you weren't good in my book, bro, I would have never took a battle with you, bro.
All I'm saying is, bro, don't have an anonymous page, and then when we comment, niggas saying I'm delusional, and this the reason why niggas about to leave battle rap. I'm commenting back on something
No,
that was said.
no, 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 Dumbo. You still not listening. You
All right,
acting
go
like I
ahead.
have an issue with what was said. I have a issue with who you allowed to say shit, Dumbo.
I
It's like you
understand
not
that, but
listening.
no,
That's my only gripe with you, dog.
I understand what you're saying.
That's it.
What I'm saying is don't group me with that then. Just say, hey, I don't like that you got a nigga on your show that I don't fuck with. But when you start saying, oh, this nigga lame, this why I'm ready to go lead battle rap, that's where I got the problem at. That's all I'm
Y'all ain't
saying,
the
bro.
only. Listen, listen. When I said that, I pointed y'all out, but that was really a general statement. Y'all ain't the only niggas that I have somewhat of an issue with, and I don't even have a real gripe with you outside of giving Bishop a light. I have a problem with Bishop because he talk too much and he think he more than he is. When you really not like that, and you can't get to battles. I don't want to hear you talking
But
about niggas who is
Remy,
spending money and shit like they getting money. I have
it's
y'all ain't the
hard.
only niggas
It's hard to
who
say that.
I have
Listen,
an issue
it's
with.
I
That's the
understand what you're
problem.
saying. Listen. You not wrong in what you saying, but you can't say you speaking in general and then you actually said names at the same time though. That's not how that works.
No, I was using y'all for an instance. In this instance, see, shit like this is why I'm ready to go. For
You see what I'm
instance,
saying?
that don't mean
Now
that,
look,
oh, my soul
now if this
problems is
page
Dumbo
starts
giving
saying
this nigga
something,
a mic and niggas like Bishop.
now if this anonymous page starts saying something later on, and I cut this camera back on, I'm not wrong, right? I just wanted to confirm that.
No, Dumbo,
Okay,
it's to
thank you.
be expected,
That's what I
bro.
thank you. Thank you. That's all I want to say.
What the heck, Dumbo? You been replying, you been coming. Not one time has Remy came under that motherfucker and said nothing to you.
Damo fans saying you feel like you weird versus you saying I hate the nigga for having Bishop. That's all I'm saying. Basically, that's literally what I'm
No,
saying.
I understand what he's saying. I get it. That's why I told him, yeah, you right. I get it. I get what you're saying. I don't care what you say. You supposed to say this shit. You supposed to defend yourself. Who would he?
So let me ask you this: if I say SSRB staff corny, I didn't say no
I'm
names though.
I'm
You
gonna
gonna
be
say
on this
something?
motherfucker saying you got me fucked up.
That's my point.
You you doing nothing. You act like I'm saying you doing something wrong, dumbo. You telling me I'm wrong. I never said you was wrong once.
All right, man. We got somebody in the building that want to talk so bad. What's up, said?
What's up with it, man? What it
What's
do,
up, man?
dog? Big glass ass nigga, man. I'm just
Everybody is
saying your
safe. You
ass
call.
up, man. Big tub ass nigga. I'm just playing, man. What up with it, though?
What's good? You said you had to talk. I let
What's
everybody
up,
come
All
up.
right,
fool?
Let's
listen,
go.
bro. This my thing. Like, everybody got their own tactics of how they see fit to run a league and how they.
Your shit messing up, gang.
Oh, there you go. It
We
connected
can't
to the
hear
car.
Yeah,
you, bro.
Can y'all hear me now?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so my thing is this. It's like the big confusion, which it shouldn't be none, comes from everybody got their own different idea. Everybody got their own idea of how they want to run their league. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I hear Domo when he say, "Okay, why a nigga got an anonymous page?" If a nigga choose to make an anonymous page and speak on whatever they speak on, regardless of who behind it, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's them. If you gonna hire who you is to make a post, I wouldn't even respond to the shit if it don't matter. What?
What it? Cool. Well, get them then. Where you put them? Look at that shit. There it is right there.
We got a comment from
Oh,
the anonymous page.
but
How can stat be the topic all the time when we post including stat all of a sudden is the problem? The problem is his group. So if a nigga come in my group and say Remy told or whatever, I still know who posted that. So it's still
Whoa,
my fault
whoa,
at the
nigga,
end.
Remy told. Use a
All
better
right,
example than
my
that.
bad. Remy Messy, Remy Messy, my bad, Remy Messy. If that pop up in my group, I'm still responsible for what I approve and don't approve. That's all I'm saying. So that's why the problem is it's always gonna go back to the person that's the leader of the whatever the situation is going on.
And that's what I'm telling you. Thank you. And that's what I'm telling you. You give niggas like Bishop a platform to speak on shit that he shouldn't be allowed to speak on. Same thing.
Go ahead, say it though. My bad, my bad. I ain't mean to cut you off. Say it. Go ahead.
I think so. Just like you just said, like if somebody from Stat Group come and basically like humiliate you or say something in a disrespectful manner, it goes back to the platform. It shows the character of the platform. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
what Remy is saying, I agree with what Remy is saying, because you just said it when I said, hey, give me a mic. You was like, man, nobody listen to say, you was the fucking fan, woo, woo, woo. Nigga, I got 2 drops, nigga. Get your fans up. You hear me? I got over 500 views in 24 hours, nigga. You hear me? All right, we're going to get off of that, though. Look, but the thing is that Bishop get up here, and we know Bishop hates stat. We know we all can agree that Bishop hates stat. So again, your personal opinion about a person, cool. But when it come to battle rap, I mean, it's certain shit that I can't speak on. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna speak on it anyway. But I ain't gonna be in a disrespectful manner. You get what I'm saying? Like, what he doing is, it's like every chance you get, you want to slander the man's name. You get what I'm saying? And
Man.
what Remy's saying is, you giving him the platform to do that. You get what I'm saying? Because people bring in different audiences, right? And people
Right.
trying to learn battle rap. So if I'm trying to bring people to my platform and see my people, but every time they get on Domo's show, they hearing a
Yes.
stat slander, a
Now
stat
and
slander, a
now
stat
hold
slander.
on,
It's like,
said. Hold on, said. I like to think I'm a semi-popular nigga in battle rap. If I go live, I'm gonna have 50 people in that bitch. Minimum. They gonna be in that bitch. If I ran a smear campaign on niggas, it can make niggas get seen in a certain type of light. I don't do shit like that, bro. You see what I'm saying? But every time this nigga get to grace your platform and there's some involved with SSRB, he gonna go that route. But if I
Okay.
get on there and I got all these people in this motherfucking live, it's gonna get nasty.
So do
And
you
I
do
don't.
you do
And
you hear
luckily,
me?
I just don't do that.
What do I always say though? I say, hey, I ain't getting into that. I ain't getting into that. That ain't my business. That ain't my
And
business.
Damo, I know that, bro. That's why I told you my only issue is you having this nigga on this motherfucker talking about shit that he shouldn't be fucking talking about. If you don't like it, battle the nigga. If you don't like that nigga,
and,
battle that nigga and get it out the way. Don't be in the
Okay,
chat
I
for
understand that.
7 months.
What
Hold
I'm saying
on.
is,
Don't be in the chat for 7 months going back and forth with a nigga, talking shit, calling niggas bitches and all this lame shit. Nigga, don't do
okay,
that.
so when
Battle the
niggas
nigga
when
or
niggas
shut your bitch ass up.
when niggas post about me anonymously, from now on, I'm gonna keep cutting this motherfucking camera on. That's all I'm saying. I've been quiet for
Man,
2 years.
handle
I've been
your
quiet for
business,
two
bro.
years. Y'all
Handle
ain't
your
never seen.
business.
Y'all ain't never seen Damo say nothing
hey,
till now for
get
real.
get what, Domo? They used to do that to me. You know what I tell a nigga? I ain't responding to no nigga who can't direct it. If you responding to me anonymously, meaning you don't want me to know who you is, I ain't even gonna respond to it. You feel what I'm saying? Like the only way that anonymous page type back is if you respond to that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? So if
Man,
you
fuck
not
all that.
gonna,
I don't care if a nigga respond, man. Dumbo done came over there and said plenty, bro. Man ain't
yeah,
jumping that motherfucker and said a motherfucking thing to Dumbo. Cause he
I think
defending his name.
I think I did that one time. But my
So
thing
why
is,
would
bro,
listen?
like
This is my biggest thing, right? Why we just can't all just not say nothing? Why does it got why? That's my biggest issue.
man, listen, you know how the world
It
grows.
was
You got
Marvin
No, no,
wrong.
no, no, no. I can't say the world go. I know how it
listen,
go over
listen,
there.
listen.
I
No,
can't
no,
say the
no, no.
world.
Listen,
I know how it
listen.
go over there.
You got farmers in Georgia. You got farmers in Texas. You got farmers in Mississippi. Everybody trying to outsell each other, outwork each other, some type of competition to make it competitive. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so the question we had, why we not acting like the point is, even whoever it is,
Hey, bro, I don't know who run the page, bro. I
this
ain't
my
just
point
finna put
though.
that on my dog name, man.
Whoever it, listen, this is what y'all don't understand, right? If that anonymous page say, if that anonymous page, let's just say that anonymous page say fuck Obama, right? Obama see that. You think he gonna say, oh, it's the anonymous page, never mind. What's the first thing he gonna say? Hey, who run this page?
Yeah,
And then he gonna go
as
right
he
to the
should.
nigga. He gonna say
but
stat
it's
or Remy. It's no way around that. That's all I'm saying, bro. So so whoever you listen, you have the power to approve. You have the power to approve the anonymous post. You have the power to delete it, the anonymous post, and you also have the power to make sure that motherfucker never say nothing again. So as long as they keep saying something, it's always Remy and stat fault. That's all I'm
so
saying.
so what you saying
It
is
been my fault when I was 1 month in, so I'm
so
fine with all that.
so what you saying, Domo, is you
Okay,
don't
so let
want
me
the anonymous
listen.
page to speak on
Nah,
you specifically or
yeah,
just anybody in
no.
general.
What I'm saying is, if you gonna speak on me when I respond, don't act clueless. That's all I'm saying. Because what the narrative would try to be, oh, they just talking about Stat and Stat gave him the platform and da da da. I ain't come up with this stuff. I ain't making this stuff up. I ain't just come over there for no reason.
But I don't
When
give a fuck who say what.
I do though, because at the end of the day, it's my brand. Just like if I'm gonna use Trey Boogie because I know he don't care. If Trey Boogie going in the stage group and y'all know it's a post approved group, what's the first thing y'all gonna say? Hey, who let Trey Boogie
Them
sit
pages
on this?
ain't post approved though. Them pages
Mine
ain't
is
post
though.
approved though. Yeah,
And the
your page is, yeah, of course.
SSRB not post approved.
For certain people, like just
Okay, so who allowed the
like the
anonymous page?
page.
My point. Who allowed the anonymous page to get through without being post approved?
Me and Stat.
Hey, y'all
But
have a good day. Y'all have a good
we
day,
Okay,
man.
okay,
That's
I
my
see where you
point.
Dumbo,
going with it.
Y'all have a good
Dumbo,
day.
Dumbo. That's my point with you. Who's the reason Bishop is on all the podcasts and
I
get to talk
said
about shit?
me. I'm
Domo.
saying
It's the
me.
same.
So
But
so
what I'm
so
saying is,
so
when that
so we
anonymous
we got
page,
a
hold
common
on.
agreement.
When the anonymous page posts, I don't say Remy Lane. That's my point. That's all I'm saying.
Dumbo, I ain't say you
So
lame, bro.
You
so it's a
did. You
it's
did enough. You just said it. I literally just read this shit to
And that's
you,
why I
gang.
said partial of my comment was fucking generalized. I'm sick of lame niggas, such and
Okay.
such niggas, such and
That's
such
why I'm
niggas,
glad you
such
got
and
up
such and
here
such.
to come. Okay, that's why
hey
I'm
that
glad
one
you got up here
That's what I was telling you. That's what I was saying the whole
you did,
time, guy.
but listen, if I never spoke on it and just let it be on the outside looking in, it just looked like you saying I'm lame for letting niggas speak. That's all I'm saying. So now that you came up here and you basically, you know what I'm saying, confirm what you were saying, it's all good now. That's all I'm saying. So what you
No,
were saying said,
I ain't never had
but
an
like
issue with no this nigga Bishop.
I just feel like a lot of this content that's going out, them conversations that shouldn't even be said in the public. You feel what I'm saying? Like because again, if nine
Oh, he
times out
must
of
have got a phone
10,
call.
you get more people to tune in, and all they hear is SSRB or Stat Slam. And I know you speak on other shit too. You get what I'm saying? But if every time a nigga tap in or they go listen to the show and they got some sort of SSRB or Stat Slander, it's gonna make them look at him some type of way because
Thanks,
you
man. Oh
supposed
my
to be an
God.
influence in the battle rap culture. You get what I'm saying?
You too
So
are
I don't
influence, nigga.
necessarily I don't necessarily have to know a nigga. I can listen to a nigga that I know and say, nah, I'm not gonna fuck with him because he like this. And you never even had a real personal relationship with the nigga. You just listen to a nigga who you know, okay, they was in the league together. I don't even know what the problem was. They might hit you up, you might tell them, you might not. You feel what I'm saying? But based off what's being said on your platform, give people the kind of image of, oh no, this nigga just do bad business all around. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you don't fuck with a nigga, we all know this is men. If you don't fuck with a nigga, don't fuck with a nigga. But what I'm not gonna do is go around and slander your name every chance that I get, or allow another nigga, me as a man.
Okay, so
I
at this,
never,
okay, so you said another nigga. At this point, the anonymous page is the other nigga,
and so that's what I'm saying. I'm a real nigga. I speak on that too.
right?
I tell them all
What
the
y'all
time.
gotta understand, hold on, Sid. Hold on, Sid. What you don't understand is that damn another media page, that motherfucker be talking shit about me.
Yeah, he talk shit about
That's
And
everybody. I ain't
this
cool.
gonna
my
lie.
That
shit.
listen, that's cool. But am I a part of SSRB?
You
Nah, you
are
like
a part of conversations. You are a part of conversations that involve
Why?
SSRB though.
Why?
you
Why?
like
Because you
you.
talking to niggas that are talking about SSRB.
So let
I'm
me
gonna tell
ask
you
this.
what
Hold
it
on, hold
is.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, Sted. My podcast show only been up for 2 months. What about the other 2 years? I just decided to start
You
saying
weren't
stuff.
talking about SSRB and it wasn't nothing. I don't look. You never seen me get into all that shit about what happened with the stage and none of that old shit. I wasn't here for that. If you talking about anything after December 2023, before December
All I'm
2023,
saying is
I don't know.
I don't like the whole like when I come around and say something or anybody versus whoever say something, when y'all come say something to us, we don't act confused. We know
Like
what's going
you
on.
know what? You know what? You know what? This how you saw this. This how you saw this.
If
Now,
everybody just stop talking about everybody, that's the way to solve it.
I smoked that nigga Trey Boogie, but we ain't even gonna talk about that. Listen, I'll
That's
tell
the
you what
way to
we do,
solve it.
bro.
That's the way to solve it. Ain't no
I'll
other
tell you what we
way.
do.
You
See, see,
don't allow the anonymous page to talk about nobody outside SSRB because you
I,
don't see us. You don't see us going in my group and say, "Oh, SSRB trash." We don't do that.
I
Who
mean,
said
but
the
don't
same is
see
trash?
and see. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm
You
gonna
got
keep
some
that.
cool niggas
I'm
over
gonna
there,
keep
niggas
Because
thinking right.
listen, the thing
Why
about
you
it
saying
is,
that, bro?
the thing about it is, you know why? Listen. Just hear me out. You know why you never see no drama in the actual stage battle rap group? You want to know why?
Why?
Because Damo don't approve mess. That's my whole point. That's all I'm saying. So somebody gotta approve it. You just said, "Hey, we made this page get through all the post approvals." So it still fall back on y'all at the end of the day. It don't matter who it is. It's still your
Oh,
platform.
I'm not
That's all I'm saying,
deflecting
man.
I'm not deflecting blame for none of that. Yeah,
All right,
we
listen.
responsible for that shit.
I ain't gonna be here all day. I'm glad
And
we got
that's
an
why we
understanding.
telling your
okay,
ass
okay,
you responsible with who you give a voice as
I'm not mad
well.
at that. I
That's it.
understand
okay,
that.
okay.
I
So
get it.
so y'all both got something in common that y'all don't like, right? So what do we do to fix it?
We could both
It's the
just
question.
the only way to fix it is to stop doing it. I don't Bishop don't gotta be on my show no more. But I bet that don't stop that anonymous page from talking. I bet it don't.
I bet it do.
You wanna make a bet right now that if we don't say nothing, y'all won't say nothing first? And I ain't talking about the little rappers that they don't matter. I'm talking about that anonymous page. We
I
can make a
got you.
truce. We can make a truce right now. Nobody say nothing about nothing unless it's positive.
Bet.
Bet it.
And
Bet.
bet we
And
we
the
can we
first
can
and the first
goddamn.
and the first thing I'm not gonna say the rappers. I'm talking about you, the anonymous page. The shit it come from. I'm not worried about the little rappers because half these niggas wasn't even around when half this shit was what it was.
Right.
So
So
if
can
I
I
see
say?
one post, I'm cutting this camera back on. I'm telling you.
So what if I make a post?
Do what you gotta do, Dumbo. I ain't tripping,
I'm not mad.
but I got you though.
I said you don't rattle me. Say like you feel me respectfully.
Nah, you my dog, man. You my dog, man. I let you talk about Domo, man. I smoke that nigga too though, but you know he ain't gonna come outside. We ain't gonna talk about that.
This nigga here.
But yeah,
But
man, I'm out
nah,
here. I'm glad we got that covered up. Remember what you said? You just shook on it too. If we
But
don't
I
talk
got you,
about
bro.
y'all, we gonna
No
see.
niggas would never tell you I ain't a man of my word. So I got you.
All right, y'all be safe. Shout
all
out to
right.
SSRB.